Hi everyone, it's really great to be here with you today. I want to invite you to gather round as we delve into the comforting words to be found in John's Gospel, chapter 10, verses 1 to 10. And in this passage, Jesus shares with us a really vivid image of shepherds and sheep and gates and pastures. It's a scene that's rustic, but also very reassuring. Jesus begins with a parable. And like a wise teacher, he knows the perfect way to communicate deep truths to our hearts. And in this parable, he speaks of a shepherd who enters the sheepfold through the gate, unlike a thief or a robber who would scale the fence. And through this, Jesus contrasts himself with those who only seek to exploit his flock. Jesus says that the sheep know his voice. This chimes with my own experience because over the years I feel I know I've got to understand and hear the voice of God better when he speaks. And it's always gentle, compelling. It sometimes requires courage but never bravado, and God's voice never causes harm. Indeed, the Good Shepherd leads his sheep out to the pasture, just as a faithful guide leads travellers to a place of rest and safety. The sheep, trusting and following, know that they will be secure and cared for in the presence of the one who loves them. Now, let's pause and raise our voices in song for the Good Shepherd who leads us into the safety and abundance of his loving embrace. As we continue through our passage in John 10, we find Jesus changing the metaphor from that of the shepherd to that of the gate, a gate into the sheepfold through which the sheep gather at night to find safety. This gate, like a welcoming entrance to a haven, stands open for all who seek refuge and solace. And Jesus, being both the shepherd and the gate, reminds us that he is the very essence of protection and guidance, inviting us to find peace in his presence. Jesus' words are both a comfort but also a warning. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by the thieves and the robbers who try to tempt us away with false promises of security. They are like shadows that vanish when the light of truth shines upon them. Jesus, on the other hand, offers us a life of abundance, a sanctuary that provides for the deepest needs of our souls. As we reflect on this passage, let's remember that Jesus, our Good Shepherd and gate, has prepared a safe and loving place for us. He calls us by name, inviting us to follow him into the safety and abundance of his loving embrace. I encourage you, in your own time or with friends in one of our home groups, to read this passage again during the week and allow the assurance of his love to fill your hearts, and practice listening to that voice of love, the shepherd who would lead us to safety. Amen.